Does your partner turn off the light or turn off the thermostat when you're still in the room? Mine certainly does. It's a part of the schedule. And it's just something that we as the neurotypical spouse partner struggles with. Because if we interrupt that schedule, DEFCON 5, sometimes not, all depends. If you're a Cassandra sister, you know that you may have a difficult partner. I talk about us being in the in-between. We don't have that extreme, horrible relationship. We don't have that loving, neurodiverse relationship. We are kind of in the middle, and we struggle with that. So every morning, I just think it's kind of funny that the thermostat gets turned off as soon as he leaves. Because it's in his schedule, that's what he does. And we have lived apart for a while, but he's always done that, even when I lived here for years. And it could be a control aspect. It is in his routine, but it's also control part of, hey, I pay the electric bill, this is what I'm gonna do. But it still feels very dismissive, and it is very dismissive. Does he do it on purpose? Does he do it now? I could say to him, hey, leave the thermostat the way it is because me and the dogs are still here. It's cold. I do have to explain that to him. And guess what? He would probably do it. He would probably be okay with that. But because it's so easy to just turn it back on, I just turn it back on. And does it sound secretive or deceitful or something? No, because if he were to come home and question, why is it turned up? I said, well, because we need heat in the house. And be, oh yeah, that's logical. Okay, that works. So now the turning off the light when you're still in the room, again, just part of the routine, something he does every day. We ourselves, do you ever lock your door when you get gas or something? I do it automatically, or I'll close a door that he wants open because I'm just used to doing that. It's just a habit where I can be a little more mindful of going, oh, I left the door closed, I gotta open it. Where he doesn't, he's on to the next thing. It's just right the next thing. And, we hear a lot about autism and ADHD too. If your partner might have that can be another aspect of that. So it's just really, it can be, you have to not take it personal. But there are times where it's frustrating. I have to get up and turn on the thermostat again. I have to make sure he closes the dog gates. I have to follow him around and pick up the pieces that he forgets. And it makes you a little resentful. That's understandable. That's frustrating as all can be. And darn it, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is when you're in a relationship like this. I hope that you give a subscribe and a like if you haven't already, and hit that bell, because I'm gonna have really great interviews with Deborah Lawrence. I am also going to ask some other very prominent people that really help with Cassandra syndrome and these difficult relationships, neurodiverse relationships. So stay tuned for those. I have fun skits that I'm going to do. And, just getting the word out, getting the awareness out on what it's like in these relationships in a very heartfelt way. No blame, no shame. I'm just talking about the experiences. Some of them can be very heavy, very difficult. And if you've left them, if you still are in that state of wanting to be heard, wanting to have validation, this is what happened during the divorce, can be really hard in these relationships. It's hard enough in any relationship. It can be very, very extreme. And I'm here for all of that. I've talked to a lot of women about it, and I get it. I completely get it. So if you want to talk to me, my website is Driver Martin, and I offer phone calls. If money is a challenge, please email me at CassandraSister11. I do work with a sliding scale, and I just want to be there for you. This is not gonna cost a lot of money. I don't think that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to get the awareness out and help. And Yeah, you know, the Zoom or things cost a little money, so that would be nice, but whatever you can do, just let me know. Don't let the price keep you away from having a phone call with me. So, and I always give this disclaimer that we may become friends. Take care of yourself.